would think she paid for this. Did you see her house before we started working on it? She's getting an entire house for free. She should be grateful. These are words I've heard far too often. My name is Cecily Williams, and I'm the president and founder of BCB Construction, and we're changing the face of the affordable home market by bridging the gap between luxury and affordability. It's 2018, and I'm working as a project manager on a disaster recovery program. And the homeowner that I'm meeting with today, her name is Miss Bims. She puts me in the mind of my grandmother. She's about 5'2". She's been living in a neighborhood her entire life, and she just has a strength from within. The subcontractor we're meeting, his name is Brian. And Brian is typical of what we see on these type of programs when there's disasters in the area. He's a white male, he's not from the area, and he doesn't have a vested interest in the neighborhood at all. When I arrive, I see Miss Bims attempting to tell Brian about her concerns, and he's walking away. So I go to him and I say, Brian, I'd like to talk to you for a moment. I want to talk to you about some of the homeowner's concerns. She's concerned about her cabinets. She's concerned about the railings. And her biggest concern, and before I could even finish, he stopped me and he said, I know. She wants to talk about the damn air conditioning, that my guys are running it all day long. I don't understand. How can she not afford to pay an electric bill? She's getting a whole darn house for free. She should be grateful. So it was at that moment that I realized the importance of having people that service these communities, having a vested interest in these communities. So on my way back to the office that day, I had two thoughts. My first thought was, you can be one of those people. You can serve those communities. But my second thought was a thought that I've been carrying with me my entire life. You should be grateful. You should be grateful that they even gave you, an African-American woman, an opportunity to be a project manager. How dare you want something more? But I knew that those thoughts were standing in between me and the impact that I needed to make in those communities. Because who was going to be that voice for Ms. Bims? Who was going to be that person that other African-American women could see enter a space and succeed in a space that we were never represented in? So when I arrived at the office, the first thing I did was I advocated for Ms. Bims. The second thing I did was I advocated for myself. I asked for one opportunity. I said, if you just give me one opportunity, I promise you won't be disappointed. And God saw to it that I got that opportunity. And that changed my company forever. We were not only a claims company, but we transformed into a construction company that not only did that one rehab, but we got all the rehabs for that company. And we're now building in those same neighborhoods that Ms. Bims reside in. And I've made a commitment. I've made a commitment to transform neighborhoods. And I've made a commitment to go after what those neighborhoods deserve and also what I deserve. So if you too want to transform neighborhoods, and if you too want to also be a part of making sure that people get what they deserve, buy a block. Buy one block and watch us transform those neighborhoods and others' lives one block at a time.